Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Sunday, November 14th. Welcome. I hope y'all have had a good, however many weeks it's been. 3, 4? I don't know. I hope you've gotten lots of stitching done. In my defense, I did record a video last weekend on Saturday because we went to the Renaissance Festival again on Sunday, but I accidentally deleted it. So, I was trying to plan ahead and everything. So, anyway, like I said, we went to the Renaissance Festival on Sunday. Kirsten rode with us and Abigail met us there, so that was fun. And a couple of friends met us. They were already there. We just met up with them while we were there. So that was fun. Dax and I may go again next weekend, next Saturday, maybe. Next year I won't buy so many tickets. Usually all of the kids go, and so I bought tickets for that, but now everybody's too busy mostly. What else has been going on? A few weeks ago, Wyatt got called to the principal's office where he's doing his student teaching, and they actually asked him if he would be interested in teaching, I think, economics. I think that's what he said, AP economics at the high school, and starting in January. So he told him, of course, they're still doing all of their stuff. Hopefully that they will come through and make him a formal offer, but he's pretty excited about that. What else? Last weekend we took the mistress out. Went to, there's a distillery in Blanco that makes a drink that's called an Irish soda. Irish cream. I think it's an Irish cream. So good. So we went over there, but they close at 6 o'clock, so you can go over there and have a drink and get home in time to cook dinner. So Dax had cleaned the mistress all up, so we took her out. For those of you who are newer and those that don't remember, Dax has a 1980 Camaro, and I call her the mistress because she's kind of his midlife crisis, I guess. What else? I don't know. I guess for now we'll get into the stitching because I've done that. So, I worked on, out of the Portrait of a Cowboy. It's this one right here. I think it's called Shootout. I've worked on that one, doing that for Dax. He's a huge fan of Wyatt Earp, which is why we have a son named Wyatt. It's part of the reason. Speaking of which, next Sunday my kids will be 23. I can't even, y'all. This is how far I've gotten. I think at the beginning of the year I had like this much done. This is on my list of 19, what used to be 20. It's not going to get done this year, but I'm pretty close. Just a couple of rows under here, 3 or 4 maybe, is the bottom of his coat. So I feel like that's a big accomplishment in itself. But that is a lot farther along than I was at the beginning of the year, so I'll take it. I worked on mason jars from the Dimension kit. This is also on my list, and this also will not be complete this year. Here we go. I don't even have one jar complete. I still have more flowers to come over here. And there's a couple of rows on that jar that are on the next page in the pattern. But this time I think mostly I filled in here and a little bit down here along the bottom. It's good though. It's all good. I'll take it. I have purchases. I'll move them out of the way because they're going to fall. I worked on this one, Celtic Welcome. This is from Dawn, Frosty Egg Stitch. She got this and sent it to me because she could not stand for me to keep working on this one with all the drab colors. She felt like I needed more color in my life. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. So, and she knows how much I love my welcomes. I know, big progress. But actually, I think this time I did all of this in here, so I like the fact that I'm starting to see a design. You know, something's coming out. The others, I thought I had kitted this whole thing up. I'm missing colors. This all up here is supposed to be filled in, and I don't have that color. I don't have the color in here. I don't know what's going on. I probably dropped the bag at some point, and they went everywhere, and I don't know it. Oh, I do know tomorrow I have to go get an MRI done on my ankle and foot in June, in about the middle of June. I fell and sprained my ankle, and I really didn't think a lot about it. I mean, it got purple and swollen, but that all went away. But the pain has not. So I went last week, maybe the week before. I went to the doctor finally, and I went and got x-rays before that, and I didn't have any broken bones, which I didn't think I did. But he said I blew out, whatever that means, a tendon or ligament. I cannot for the life of me remember the difference between the two. Anyway, whatever comes up from my ankle, like across the top of my foot, whatever, things that keep things attached together, he thinks I've messed it up. So I get an MRI tomorrow. I go back to see him on Wednesday, and he's going to decide after seeing the MRI if they're going to do surgery. So I wish I could say it was some noble reason why I fell, but it's because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and there was this step there, and I fell all over it. So there you go. I worked on this one. This is called Days of Gold. It is out of Cross Stitcher September 2016 magazine. This is another one where I am missing colors. So like this right here is supposed to be a mushroom, but I'm missing one of the colors to fill in the top of it. And this one is one stitch too wide and one stitch too long. I am doing this 1/1 on a 28 count. I'm not taking that out. It's going to stay just like that. There's nothing that attaches to it in anything that I might think about counting off of. From that point, I'll just count from somewhere else and let it be. Besides, we all know the rule. If you're here at my house and you look that closely at any of my cross stitch, or anything else, quite frankly, you have to go. Don't look for the mistakes. They're there in all of them. I worked on Happy Everything. It's from Imaginating Ink. I think I bought this as a kit. It might be on my list of 19 things to finish in this year. It's not going to get done, but it's a lot closer than many of the other things. So now we have Very Thing. Very Thing. And so I got the G in. I think there's like an angel or a Santa Claus in. There's both of those. I don't think there's one or the other. They're both. I don't know where they go. I outlined the pumpkins and part of the H. I did work on what I thought was a pile of leaves. And I was looking at the pattern and I was like, why does that pile of leaves have legs? Clearly it's a turkey. So, welcome to my world. I have to tell y'all, I was wrapping a gift for Dax's little sister had a baby. He just turned a month old. Sorry, my phone's yelling at me. And I had bought this wrapping paper, and when I was looking at it in the store, I was looking at different ones, and this one I kept looking at it going, what does Rary Roy mean? Why does this paper say Rary Roy? All the way down the roll it said Rary Roy. Like, is that something that's new that I don't know about? So then I looked, and it was supposed to say baby boy. That was the edge, and the bottom got cut off. So then, because I felt so stupid, I had to buy the paper anyway. There again, see what it's like in my world. I worked on the Alamo. This is one that came in a box of goodies from Sherry Smith. And y'all, I want to get this one finished so bad, but I made not a lot of progress at all. Because I just love it. I did basically this here, in this right here, which is over here, down here. This is where I've started. It's because I'm doing 2 over 2, and I don't work on even weaves or linen all that often, so it's not natural, it's not a habit for me, it doesn't come easily. I have to count up 2 over 2, up 2 over 2, so that makes my already slow stitching even slower. I also did something wonderful yesterday, because I am like I am. I was cooking Dax's lunch. He was having tomato soup and grilled cheese, and I sloshed the bowl of tomato soup. I would show you, it goes all the way around to the middle of the back of my wrist too. I burned myself quite nicely, slopping hot tomato soup out of the bowl as I was tripping over a dog. Don't you wish you were me? It's always something, I swear. I have put some cranberries, a bag of cranberries, in the dehydrator. They've been dehydrating for 3 days. I'm about to give up. It's not going well. I worked on, this is from Frosted Pumpkin. It's supposed to say which better have my candy. Mine says which better have my Andy right now. This is the one that I've just messed up colossally, and I'm not going to fix it. I'll have to adjust things as I go forward. I have to tell you, I don't know who Andy is, and I don't know why the witch has him, but apparently I want him back. I should leave it like that. Dax would be like, what does that mean? I don't know. I have a needle minder that's falling apart. I don't know where the back magnet has gone. I don't feel it in there at all. I think maybe it's stuck to something else. Technical difficulties, y'all. Nobody plans for those. Okay, I had a new start. This one I got from an Etsy shop. I guess I got it off of Etsy. There's the pointdecroix.com, I guess. I don't know what the name of the Etsy shop is. I would guess maybe it's that. I don't know. But Valentine came up on my calendar, and I had finished the other one, so I didn't have a Valentine project going. So I started this one. I started in the middle of the first page of the pattern, which is like right here. It's somewhere on this sleeve. It's like one of these creases. I don't really know which one it is. You're going to be impressed by everything I got done. See, you can't even see it. There you go, right there. That's it. And if we're being honest, I could have gotten more done when I was working on it, but the next color was blended, and I didn't feel like blending the threads, so I quit working on it and did something else. I worked on my Lovacados. Shelly at It's Only Stitching, I remembered, sent me a picture, adorable baby in an avocado like onesie. I should have had one of those to wear when I worked on it. I'm sure Dax would have loved that. But y'all, I finished it. Yay! This is another one that's on my list of the 19 to finish. And if you haven't been around long enough to know, I had a list of 20, but one of them is in timeout, so it's down to 19. So I finished my Lovacados. I don't know what in the world I'm going to do with this now, but I guess we'll see. So that makes, out of my 19, 7 finishes. You know, I should at least strive for 50%, but a finish is a finish. That gets me 23 finishes for the year, so, I mean, I'm not going to complain. That's not bad. I was looking to see if I could find the pattern for the other one I worked on. I worked on from the Trilogy, Warm Hearts. This one I bought as a whole kit, so it has linen with it, even though I just said I don't really stitch that often on this stuff. So it also is slow going for me, but I've got my snowmen all done. Let's see if I can get that thread out of the way. Probably making y'all sick trying to get this together right. There are a bunch of snowflakes that I've got to stitch still, and the border that goes around it. But I'm thrilled with the progress I made. There's outlining that needs to be done, a little bit of back stitching. The eyes on this one, he's sleeping. The fringe on the scarf. There really isn't all that much back stitching, but I'm so happy. And the truth of the matter is, I can feel the finish line, and I really want to just keep working on it, get it finished. But I have so much other stuff that needs to be done. I almost forgot about this one. Wyatt's stocking. I have kept up with my 25 stitches a day. There's been a couple of days where I've had some issues, like, I don't know, one day I was just in a pissy mood, so it only got like 9 stitches in it. But I did make up for it the next day. So I am trying to keep the 25 a day going. This is Dimensions Gold Kit. I just told you they're going to be 23 next week. I was going to have this done by their first Christmas. They were obviously born in November, so there was no such thing as getting anything done by their first Christmas. But I really had big plans to get all 4 stockings done by their second Christmas. Kirsten is the only one who has a completed stocking, and hers was embroidery, so that made it a lot faster. But look at this. I mean, look at this, y'all. I can't even. So since last time, I think I finished the ice over here. Some of these bricks started on the fur trim on the top of, at the top of the boots, bottom of the leg. There are like a couple of, I think 3 stitches that I need to fill in over there, but it's a blended thread, so I'm waiting until it also gets used over here. And then a little bit on his pants right in there. And then that needs to be filled in still. And then I started over here on filling in these bricks. I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled beyond belief. I mean, obviously, this is not going to get finished this year. It's on my list. It's on my list. It's another one that will not get done. But at the beginning of the year, I was like up here. So I have made that much progress, especially when you consider 20 years. To be fair, I did not stitch on it for 20 years, but to have all of this done this year is just fascinating to me. Thrilling, I guess. And I'm getting very close to getting into the snow here, which is going to have big blocks of the same color. So that'll be a lot easier, because if you do dimensions, you know they love their color changes. And so, and I think a lot of the snow there might even be half stitches, so that'll be even better. And that's it. That is everything that I worked on. I did actually buy some stuff. It's been a long time. It's been a hot minute. But I don't need to be buying anything because I know at least 60 patterns already in bags. Some of them have fabric. Some of them don't. But they're just waiting to be kitted. I am actually toying with the idea of again, because I told you how many I have, of again next year having a new start every week. I haven't decided because that means I'm going to have to get off my butt and get these kitted. So I don't know, but it's rolling around in there. Which probably means I'll do it, because why not? Anyway, I bought all 4 of these from one person on eBay, but they came with the buttons. Can you see that? I hope I don't need them. I'll take it out. Country Spirits. They're homespun elegance patterns, and they're all from a Country Spirits collection. I don't know if this will be any better because they actually are, the pictures on there. They all say 2006. It's an actual picture, like a photograph glued on there. But there's delivering flowers. Delivering snow. Little snowman. How cute is that? And like I said, they all came with the buttons. And I paid like $12 for all of them. Total. And it's like, okay, you can't do better than this. Delivering hope. Okay. I'm going to tell myself again. And when I was looking at this, when I ordered these, I was looking on my phone, so little tiny pictures. And I kept thinking, what is wrong? Why does that chick have big hair? It's not big hair, it's a second little smaller chick on top. It's like, what is with that chick's hair? My gosh. Dax says it's scary. Why? Why would he say that? And delivering plenty. The turkey and everything. But I just thought those were really cute. And even when I was looking for something that I had seen somebody else working on that was some kind of welcome, because I need it. And I saw those. I didn't find what I was looking for, but I bought those instead. So there you go. Let's see. I don't think, because I think last time it was still in October. I'm pretty sure. So I ended October in my Stitch from Stash. Again, I'm not part of the group. I fail miserably if I do it as part of the group, but I've been doing very well, taking into consideration that purchase. I ended the month with $90.59 positive in the black. So I can't even begin to tell you. Dax and I are trying to decide if we're going to Vegas again this year. The answer is probably yes. So if I add my $10 to it for my November budget and my $10 for my December budget, maybe I can get him to take me to, the name just escaped my head. Don't yell at me. But maybe I can get him to take me over there and I can spend my budget. What I've done, if I can be good between now and then, which should be okay, unless, of course, I decide to kit all this stuff up in things I don't have. But I have plenty. I should be able to kit them up with what I've got. So, what else? What else? What else? I think that's it. Like I said, I think we're probably going to go back to the Renaissance Festival on Saturday. When I went to the doctor about my foot, I know it's just habit, but he's like, put ice on it, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. Don't use heat. And it's like, I told Dax, I'm not putting ice on this. I heard it months ago. And I was concerned about Vegas and everything if he wants to do surgery. And then it's kind of like, once again, I heard it months ago. So I don't have to, I don't feel the need to rush and not do the surgery or do the surgery and not go to Vegas. It's just, so, I don't know. Anyway, what else? Oh, I was talking about, see, I get so sidetracked. Going to the Renaissance Festival next week. We will probably go and then afterwards go over to my parents and spend the night and then maybe have lunch or something on Sunday with my parents and Dax's parents before we head back home. I don't think we're going to see any of them for Thanksgiving. Nobody wants to come here. They don't want to make the drive, especially with other things coming up. So they don't want to make the drive now. And neither one of the parents feel up to doing the cooking and all of that kind of stuff. If we didn't live 4 hours away, I would do the cooking and just take it, but it wouldn't like be warm or anything if I did that. So I think we'll stay home and do Thanksgiving here. They'll do their own, which is why I want to go see them probably next weekend beforehand. Then we'll come home on Sunday when it will be the kid's birthday. Like I said, they'll be 23. I don't even know how that's possible at all. And then if Dax and I do go to Vegas, it's probably going to be just shortly, like the day after Thanksgiving. But Abigail wants to meet us out there, and she doesn't get vacation time until like December 6th. Something like that. That's a long time. Although, to be perfectly honest, we usually stay 10 or 12 days when we go out there anyway. And then Wyatt graduates college on December 11th. Is his graduation. So I know everybody's going to be at my house for that, which means in the midst of all of this, somewhere I've got to clean my house. I'd rather sit and stitch. I'm just saying. So there you go. There are my plans. And if I don't post a video, you also know why. I want to thank everyone for your comments. I want to welcome my new subscribers. I want to thank all of y'all for coming by and watching. Y'all have a good week, 2, 3, whatever it's going to be. And get lots of stitching done. And we will see you here next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye.